Many people worry that having an employment gap on your resume will be detrimental for them to be able to find a job and work in the industry that they're so passionate about. However, I'm here to tell you that an employment gap is totally understandable as long as you have a valid reason. And there are ways that when answering the question, why is there an employment gap on your resume, that you can rephrase the answer to make it seem like a strength. So today I'm going to share a few strategies, starting with number one. You always want to be honest. Hiring managers do understand that people have personal reasons why sometimes they have to take time off. It can be either for family or just to go back to school and upgrade their skills. So it's always important to be honest. And if you lie and they find out, that's going to be a huge red flag because it will work against your credibility. Number two, if you can phrase your answer to be something like your time off was intentional, that you planned it, you'll come off as someone who plans ahead, which is a strength and it's a great quality to have in a candidate. But if you phrase your answer as the employment gap being unintentional, then the hiring manager might worry that if they hire you, that you will abruptly leave for no apparent reason, and all the resources that they invested in you, the time and the money onboarding you, will go to waste. Number three, you can always connect the dots, meaning the employment gap that you took was a learning experience. So if you can illustrate in your answer that during your time off, you were not what I like to call a sitting duck, but you were someone who was upgrading your skills and you learned a lot during your time off. If that means socializing with different cultures, you learned about time management, organizational skills if you were traveling, or if you were in school, what did you study, what certifications did you gain, then taking that time off is completely understandable. Number four, you want to be positive about the time you took off. If during your interview you act like you regretted taking that time off, that would raise red flags because it shows the hiring manager that you were unsure about your decision to take that time off. So you always want to be positive about why you took that time off, and you want to illustrate that it was one of the best decisions you made professionally and personally grew from that time off. So those are a few strategies you can use to answer the interview question, why are there employment gaps on your resume? Now, in terms of your resume, I would focus on a resume summary and make that very detailed, showcasing your skills and even showcasing your desire to return to the workforce. The next tip is that I would create a functional resume instead of a chronological resume. Now, a chronological resume focuses more on your work experience. However, if you utilize a functional resume, you focus more on your skills and then you briefly mention your work experience. So each job you're applying to, I would look over the job description, pull out the most important skills and then add them to your resume, so the resume is customized to the job. That way your resume aligns better with the job description. And remember, hiring managers are looking for specific candidates that match the job description as closely as possible. Great, thanks for watching this video. I encourage you to go back and watch this video again. This way you can take some notes which would help you prepare for your upcoming interview.